Welcome to Dark Knight Films Gaming.
And another special video game night video. I'm going to make this one brief, as I refer to Evil Dead the game. This will be my last video about this game. Now, I was a huge fan of this game when they first brought it out. I mean, I thought it was well executed. I thought they did a really good job on this game as far as how it initially was released and how the characters were. Everything was working and going pretty damn good. And then it became fully apparent to me within like maybe 4 or 5 months into this fucking game that Saber Interactive and their main head of that company, in charge of these games, Tim Willits, didn't give a rat's ass about Evil Dead the game. He just wanted quick cash grab, and they didn't think this game was probably going to do as well as it did. I can guarantee you that they didn't think it was going to do that great. They thought this was just some little game that certain fans were going to maybe buy, and they'd make a quick couple of bucks off of it, and then they could just go, yeah, no, we're just going to shut it off. Yeah, we'll just push it to the curb. They underestimated how big of a thing that this huge series has. The fan base of this series is bigger than what they expected. I cannot stand the way that Tim Willits did this, and Saber Interactive as a company, getting behind him and letting him do this bullshit. If you are going to do this, and the ones I'm really sad about the most, not only just us fans of this that really enjoyed this game, but also Bruce Campbell himself, because he literally, you can tell from every interview, from every post that he made about this game, every interview that he did related to this, he literally thought that he literally thought that Saber Interactive and Tim Willits actually gave a fuck about this. I mean, he made, statements about, other characters are coming, we got Chet's coming, yeah. He said, he did posts where he said, the character's not going to be used in any other games, we got our own game now. This is our base game, other characters are going to have to come to us. So, he was talking about how, Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees could be featured in the game, which is fine because they were in the comics, versus him and Ash, Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. But, yeah, I could see probably how when this was announced that it really was disheartening to Bruce Campbell just as much as it was to us, because he was excited about it. You could tell that he really wanted this. He wanted this game to be the experience for us fans of Evil Dead to enjoy this series in game form. And, you know, it showed when they ended up canceling the last two story little chapters, and just here's the recordings that you would have gotten from that. They gave them to us, basically. That just showed, okay, they're fucking done with this game. They've given up on it. And the inclusion of the final two characters of Ball and Brock, you could tell that pretty much maybe the designs of the characters were done by the main studio behind it. But it was taken over by... And Ball, I think Ball's voice and stuff lines was probably already recorded. So that was done by the main studio. But then when they reversed and pulled everything away from the main studio and threw it to this little America fucking piece of shit version of it that didn't have the resources to do shit with these characters, I think that's how we got Brock's shitty ass Larry the Cable Guy fucking voice on Brock as a character.
All right, here's the deal. It's taken me long enough to get my life together. Now it turns out the jerkwad of a demon that took my sweet Cheryl has his eye on this town. Probably all three of his eyes, I don't know. Well, know this, many-eyed demon. Brock Williams ain't taking this lying down. No way, no how.
Instead of Lee Majors, because they didn't have the resources to bring in Lee Majors and pay him to voice this character.
That bastard ate my spam. That was my civil defense stash.
The guy ate it because somebody locked him in the cellar, Dad. He was trying to survive.
Oh, not my fault. He's the one that took the header.
Whereas if they would have left it in the main fucking studio, we could have gotten Lee Majors in this game fully. But it's a moot point anyway, because it was just the last thing to throw in there just so that they could bring out this fucking Game of the Year edition to try and exploit these poor PC players and get them to, hey, you need to buy this now. This is gonna, this is a big thing. Yeah, and then they buy it and find out it's done. Well, what the fuck? I mean, the game didn't even last a year, for fuck's sakes. Before they basically, hey, we're going to shit can this. So, yeah, I'm really pissed about that. And I just wanted to do a video on this just so that any of you who are enjoying what videos I did for Evil Dead the game and were wondering, well, why the hell are you not doing any more Evil Dead the game? Well, that's why. That's why. And I'm not going to. I was going to, later on down the road, I have a special week of content that was going to be all witch-based. And I was going to do the old witch in the game and play as her in there. But I've since canceled all my gameplay that I had scheduled and planned for this game because it's done and it pisses me off. Friday the 13th I will continue to play and I will continue to do videos for because that game and that company did not shit on Friday the 13th. It was done in by this stupid lawsuit bullshit. Yes, do I wish that they would have just held on and just started putting out other content, like kills and additional kills, additional weapons that we could have used in the game, and and you know, anything else that's, you know, not related to the actual series, they could have used, they could have done, but you know, they decided, no, well, we're just going to shut it down. You know, that one was more understandable than this. But what do you guys think of the way that Saber Interactive did with this game? Are you pissed like I am about this? Will you buy another Saber Interactive game? Will you still support them? Because I won't. I won't do it. I will not spend my hard-earned money on another game released from this fucking company as long as Tim Willits is a part of it. Because Tim Willits is a piece of shit. He's a lying piece of trash. Anyway, after this bundle of joy of a video, hope you've liked this. So I hope you will like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you can see more rants like this. Anyway, thanks for watching.